In this adventure, we're at Tuckaleechee Caverns in Tennessee, and we're about to go exploring.
I'm going to be y'all's tour guide today. I'm going to go over the brief history of our caverns, a couple safety things and some rules, and then we're going to start heading our way down. Is that okay with y'all? Yeah. All right. Folks, I'm going to start off with that history. The first folks to find our caverns were the Native Americans. That's where we get the name Tuckaleechee from. It means green, peaceful valley. That first entrance was all the way back there where that vent is currently. That entryway was only about the size of a tire. The Native Americans didn't go inside the caverns, but would work around it due to the 58-degree temperatures and the cool breeze coming out of it. It acted as a natural AC. They wouldn't go in it, though, because they were just kind of suspicious of what could be in it. I mean, a dark hole in the ground with a bunch of water disappearing into it was a little odd. They thought that there might be evil spirits or demons inside of it, so they stayed away from it. Folks, years and years later, two boys, 8 and 6 years old, Bill Vananda and Henry Myers, found these caverns. They decided that they were going to explore them. They filled glass Coke bottles with kerosene, stuck a rag on it, and lit that on fire. I'm sure some of y'all know what that's called. It's a Molotov cocktail. Very explosive, very dangerous, not the greatest thing in the world to be using as a light source in a cavern without anybody knowing about it. They didn't tell anybody about the caverns in fear of getting in trouble from their parents. That's understandable. They would explore this during the summers and everything else. Because of that nice cool breeze and those cool temperatures, it was better to be in the caverns than not. They didn't ever tell anybody about it. They ended up growing up, going to high school, graduating high school, and going to college. Found out college wasn't really for them. This was right at the start of World War II. They were drafted. They both came home safe, married their high school sweethearts, and heard about Carlsbad Caverns out of New Mexico. They decided at that point, hey, we know of some caverns. We're going to go do the same thing these guys are doing. So being in their early 20s at this point, they decided, hey, we need some money. And at early 20s, I'm sure some of y'all know, if you're in your early 20s, you ain't got that kind of cash laying around, you buy much land. So they did the only logical thing they could do, go to Alaska. Nobody thinks that's just kind of a little out there. They went to Alaska, logging, fishing, hunting, construction, whatever they could get their hands on to make enough money. They finally saved up enough money, came back here, and bought the land. We've been open since 1953. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and start going down, okay? folks, this here is Flowstone Falls. Flowstone Falls is 90 feet across, 60 feet tall, and 6 to 8 feet thick. Flowstone Falls is estimated to be about 22 million years old. These flowstone formations can grow to be so big that eventually they will cut off their own water source, effectively killing them and making them dormant.
wrap up our day trip here at Tuckaleechee Caverns here in Tennessee. We had a good time going down in the caverns and exploring. Until next time.